A history of astronomy and space exploration. The history of space exploration is a fascinating one, filled with groundbreaking discoveries and incredible achievement. But it all started with a simple curiosity about the stars above us. In this video, we'll take a look at the history of astronomy and space exploration, starting with the early days of stargazing. Footage of the night sky, telescopes, and early astronomers such as Galileo and Copernicus. Astronomy has been around for thousands of years, with ancient civilizations such as the Babylonians and Egyptians using the stars to navigate and track time. But it wasn't until the invention of the telescope in the 17th century that we were able to truly explore the cosmos. Close-up shots of telescopes and their lenses. Astronomers such as Galileo Galilei and Nicholas Copernicus used these new tools to make groundbreaking discoveries about our solar system. Galileo was the first to observe the moons of Jupiter, while Copernicus proposed the heliocentric model of the solar system, which placed the Sun at the center instead of the Earth. Illustrations of the heliocentric model and Galileo's observations of Jupiter's moons. These discoveries paved the way for future astronomers to continue exploring the mysteries of the universe. In the 18th and 19th centuries, astronomers such as William Herschel and Charles Messier made significant contributions to our understanding of the stars and galaxies. Images of Herschel's telescope and Messier's catalogue of celestial objects. But it wasn't until the 20th century that we truly began to explore space. In the next segment, we'll take a look at the early days of space exploration and the beginning of the space race. A history of astronomy and space exploration. The early days of space exploration were marked by a series of firsts. In this segment, we'll take a look at some of the key moments that paved the way for the space race. Footage of early rocket launches, including the V-2 rocket and the first satellite, Sputnik. The first rockets were developed in the early 20th century, but it wasn't until after World War II that they were used for space exploration. The V-2 rocket, developed by Nazi Germany, was the first rocket to reach space in 1944. Footage of the V-2 rocket launch. After the war, the United States and the Soviet Union began developing their own rockets for space exploration. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched the first satellite, Sputnik, into orbit. Footage of the Sputnik launch and its orbit around Earth. This was a major milestone in the space race, and it sparked a sense of urgency in the United States to catch up. In 1961, the Soviet Union sent the first human, Yuri Gagarin, into space. Footage of Gagarin's spaceflight. Just a few weeks later, the United States sent its first astronaut, Alan Shepard, on a suborbital flight. Footage of Shepard's flight. The space race was officially underway, and both countries were determined to be the first to achieve certain milestones. In the next segment, we'll take a look at some of the key moments of the space race and the achievements that followed. A history of astronomy and space exploration. The space race was a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union to achieve various milestones in space exploration. In this segment, we'll take a look at some of the key moments of the space race. Footage of the Apollo program, the Soviet lunar program, and the Space Shuttle program. The space race officially began in 1957 with the launch of Sputnik, and it continued throughout the 1960s and 1970s. The United States and the Soviet Union competed to be the first to achieve various milestones, such as sending a human to the moon. Footage of the Apollo 11 mission and Neil Armstrong's famous quote. In 1969, the United States achieved this goal with the Apollo 11 mission, which sent Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to the moon. This was a major achievement for the United States and a significant moment in human history. Footage of the Soviet lunar program and the first manned moon landing. The Soviet Union also had its own lunar program, the Lunar Program, which achieved several milestones of its own. In 1966, the Soviet Union became the first country to successfully land an unmanned spacecraft on the moon. Footage of the Space Shuttle program and the International Space Station. The space race continued into the 1980s and 1990s with the development of the Space Shuttle program and the construction of the International Space Station. These achievements marked a new era of space exploration and cooperation between countries. Footage of the Hubble Space Telescope and other space probes. In addition to manned missions, space probes such as the Hubble Space Telescope have provided us with incredible images and data about the universe. These achievements have expanded our understanding of the cosmos and paved the way for future space exploration. In the next segment, we'll take a look at some of the challenges and risks of space exploration. A history of astronomy and space exploration. Space exploration is not without its challenges and risks. In this segment, we'll take a look at some of the obstacles that astronauts and scientists have faced throughout the history of space exploration. Footage of space shuttle disasters, spacewalks, and astronauts training. One of the biggest risks of space exploration is the danger to human life. Challenger and Columbia disasters in 1986 and 2003, respectively, were tragic reminders of the risks involved in space travel. Footage of the effects of microgravity on the human body. In addition to the risks of space travel, astronauts also face challenges such as the effects of microgravity on the human body. Long-term exposure to microgravity can cause bone and muscle loss, changes in vision, and other health issues. Footage of spacewalks and repairs on the International Space Station. Spacewalks and repairs on the International Space Station also pose significant challenges. Astronauts must work in bulky spacesuits and contend with extreme temperatures and radiation. Footage of the Mars rovers and other space probes. Space probes such as the Mars rovers also face challenges such as navigating difficult terrain and withstanding extreme temperatures and radiation. Footage of the future of space exploration, including plans for manned missions to Mars. Despite these challenges, space exploration continues to push the boundaries of human knowledge and achievement. Plans for manned missions to Mars and other ambitious projects show that we are still committed to exploring the cosmos and expanding our understanding of the universe. In the final segment, we'll take a look at the future of space exploration and what it means for humanity. A history of astronomy and space exploration. The future of space exploration is an exciting and promising one. In this final segment, we'll take a look at some of the plans and projects that are shaping the future of space exploration. Footage of SpaceX launches, the James Webb Space Telescope, and plans for a lunar base. Private companies such as SpaceX are leading the way in space exploration, with plans for manned missions to Mars and other ambitious projects. The James Webb Space Telescope, set to launch in 2021, will provide us with even more detailed images and data about the universe. Footage of the Artemis program and plans for a manned mission to Mars. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the Moon by 2024 and establish a sustainable lunar presence. This will serve as a stepping stone for future manned missions to Mars and other destinations in the solar system. Footage of the search for extraterrestrial life and the possibility of colonizing other planets. The search for extraterrestrial life and the possibility of colonizing other planets are also exciting prospects for the future of space exploration. Scientists are studying the potential habitability of planets such as Mars and Europa, and searching for signs of life beyond our solar system. Footage of the Earth from space and the importance of space exploration for understanding our planet. But space exploration is not just about discovering new worlds. It also plays a crucial role in understanding our own planet and addressing global challenges such as climate change. Satellites and other space-based technologies provide us with valuable data and insights about the Earth and its environment. Footage of the International Space Station and the importance of international cooperation in space exploration. International cooperation is also crucial for the future of space exploration. The International Space Station is a prime example of successful collaboration between countries, and future projects will require continued cooperation and partnerships. The future of space exploration is full of possibilities and challenges, but one thing is certain: it will continue to push the boundaries of human knowledge and achievement.